While I never had the privilege of attending this conference as a delegate, I'm incredibly jealous of all of you.
Wow.
Seeing all of the delegates, advisors, and parents here every year always reminds me how much NAIMUN means to everyone who attends. Advisors, we know it takes a lot to arrange a trip here, between corralling delegates, working with parents, and dealing with our endless emails and forms, and we thank you for your graciousness and your patience. Delegation, thank you so much for continuing to put your trust in us, for working so hard to bring your delegates here every year. If this is your first time attending, thank you for taking a chance on NAIMUN, and we hope you decide to attend again. Delegates, I hope you all had an amazing weekend here in Washington, D.C. As a delegate who's incredibly shy myself, I know how much courage it takes to give a speech or even raise your placard. You should be so proud of all the time you spend in committee, working with delegates from all around the world, learning from the most accomplished chairs and committee speakers, and experiencing the rush of debate. NAIMUN prides itself on educational excellence, and I hope this experience was as meaningful for you as we aim for it to be. And I hope you're going home with some great memories and stories to tell.
And Daniel about 11 months ago, and we have watched them manage with care, thoughtfulness, and dedication the enormous task that is planning and executing an iteration of NAIMUN. Romita and Daniel's request that delegates commit to more at NAIMUN 61 is frankly exactly how I would describe their tenure as executives. Their successes are not to be understated. Romita and Daniel grew NAIMUN to an unprecedented 42 simulations, hosted pre-conference training sessions for hundreds of delegates, and solidified their impact far and beyond their own roles. Daniel and Romita restructured the NAIMUN budget to ensure that NAIMUN 62 delegates and delegations will receive a historic amount of NAIMUN aid, our financial aid program. This underscores their commitment to inclusivity and accessibility here at NAIMUN. But only tell half the story. Daniel and Romita's vision for NAIMUN drew heavily on their experiences as high school delegates, where mom-led committees taught them about individual agency and meaningful conversations. In every decision they made, they asked themselves what it would mean to create a conference as prestigious and renowned as NAIMUN that simultaneously tells every single delegate here, no matter their level of mom-led experience, that their voices matter and that they belong, both here at NAIMUN and anywhere they want their voices to be heard. Kate and I hope you take that message with you as you continue on your mom-led journeys and thereafter. But first, let's look back at the weekend we just spent together.
Secretariat, congratulations on an amazing weekend. Thank you for choosing to spend your weekend with us. I think it's safe to say that this has been a very special weekend for us all. Ever since I was hired to be the Executive Director of NAIMUN in March of 2023, I found it hard to explain to people what exactly NAIMUN is and why it's so special. And I suppose that's because describing NAIMUN as a modern youth conference simply does not encapsulate its impact on youth. And while someone who has never done modern UN before may think it's just kids pretending to represent countries and solve imaginary problems, I think it's so much more than that. Model UN is a very powerful tool to teach kids invaluable critical thinking and collaboration skills, as well as confidence building. And as a former NAIMUN delegate who struggled to raise her placard at her first NAIMUN and find the confidence to just give speeches on complicated topics in front of hundreds of other teenagers, I understand that committee experiences can be scary and overwhelming, but if I have one piece of advice for you delegates, it is this. If you find the confidence in yourself to raise that placard, to speak in committee, and treat the issues that you're debating with the respect they deserve, you're already setting yourself up for success in the future. And I can confidently say, even now as I'm speaking to all 3,300 of you, that I no longer feel nervous, speaking to large crowds, and that's something I never would have been able to say to my 16-year-old self. So that being said, delegates, keep up the enthusiasm for learning and self-growth. You are capable of so much more than you know, and I hope that you were able to feel that this weekend in community. Thank you. So I don't think a speech about NAIMUN is complete without mentioning your teachers as well, who have worked tirelessly to get you to NAIMUN. Thank you for everything that you do. Having been in touch with you for the past 11 months now, I'm so in awe of your dedication to your students, and your work as teachers and mentors for your students is invaluable, and it forms the backbone of youth education. And I hope that NAIMUN is everything that you wanted it to be for your students. So thank you again for everything that you do. I'd also like to take this moment to thank you all for the immense support that you have shown our philanthropy partner this weekend, Asylum Works. Thank you for sending candygrams and donations throughout the weekend. I am thrilled to announce that we have raised $28,621. Raise the most per capita, and I am pleased to announce that retracting Radcliffe's this petition and that the national security apparatus already raised the most out of all of our systems. So once again, thank you for supporting Asylum Works. Our team chose to partner with a local nonprofit this year with the hopes that the collective contributions of NAIMUN's delegates and staff and advisors can make a tangible impact on real lives. And we hope that delegates have been able to explore all that Washington, D.C. has to offer this weekend, both its promises and its hardships. And we are certain that in addition to improved diplomacy skills and new friends, delegates will carry the spirit of philanthropy back to their respective communities. Thank you for that. And now I'd like to take a moment to thank the NAIMUN LXI Secretariat for their hard work and incredible professionalism this weekend. It's been incredible to see you all grow in your roles these past 11 months and even throughout this weekend. I'd like to give a special shout out to my executive side, to Roma, Jason, Natalie, Sue, Jesse, Audrey, and Brian. I've loved getting to know each and every one of you, and I will miss working with you all very much. You are all amazing, and words cannot express how proud I am of all of you. However, a shout out to my exec side is not complete without mentioning my deputy director, Evan. Evan, your positivity and enthusiasm for NAIMUN is unparalleled. It never ceases to amaze me, and I'm so grateful to have gotten to know you better while stacking pack volumes at the residence last year. It's so heartwarming to look back and see how much our relationship has grown since then. And thank you for everything these past 11 months and for being with me through thick and thin this weekend. Your ability to problem solve and just step into difficult situations inspires me every day. And I'm so grateful that we got to serve on secretariat together for one last time. To Priyaksha, our lovely chief of staff. Thank you for your tireless work throughout this weekend. Overseeing our 270 Georgetown University staffers is not an easy task, and you've handled it with such grace. From keeping up morale to literally feeding us, you have proved beyond a doubt that you are an absolute force of nature, and it's been so wonderful to see you become more confident in this role, and I'm just so proud of you. And lastly, but most certainly not least, I want to thank my co-conference executive and your Secretary General, Danielle. When Daniel and I were hired as co-executives, we didn't really know each other, and in fact, the first time we texted each other was the night we released applications for our secretariat. But even in the span of that one night, I think we both knew very fast that we were going to work very well together, and I am so proud to not only call you my co-executive, but one of my closest friends on campus. You are one of my favorite people at Georgetown, truly, and I have enjoyed working with you so much. Your precision and your attention to detail is just unmatched, and I think that your substantive vision brought something really special to me this year, and I hope you know how proud I am of you, and just thank you for being such a wonderful person. All right, and with that, I'd like to hand it over to the NAIMUN LXI Deputy Director, Evan Farley.
Thank you, Rita, for that and for your years of dedication to all things NAIMUN. I think it can be hard to explain to friends, family, and colleagues what exactly we do here at a conference like this. And sometimes on a Sunday afternoon, following a tiring weekend, it can be even harder to explain to ourselves why we keep coming back year after year. Having served as a delegate, staffer, on the secretariat, and one time in high school, in a move I hope no one here is replicating, as an advisor, I think what keeps me coming back is watching everyone involved take on more responsibility. Whether as an advisor mentoring a larger delegation than they have in years past, as a staff member chairing or CMing for the first time, or as a delegate taking a larger role in your block, you're not just stepping into that role, you're stepping into something bigger than yourselves. What has taken me longer than I probably should have to realize is that to make an impact on the world, on our world, stepping up is pretty much all you have to do. People who step up are the people who get to make the decisions about how our society, how the world around us operates. Whether you read your background guide and Wikipedia article about your community topic on the bus or plane right here, maybe in your hotel room right before opening ceremonies, you read about the choices of governments, businesses, activists passionate about a cause. You were reading about those individuals who stepped up. When you heard from Michelle Sisson at opening ceremonies and your community speakers throughout the conference, you were hearing from individuals who stepped up. And when you worked with your fellow delegates on working papers and resolutions throughout this conference, you worked with individuals who stepped up. We're all just people who step up together because we want to see our world function. Even if a few years down the line you find yourself passionate about something other than international relations, and you try to hide your model on past, know that you are still a major part of international relations, working towards advancing our society as a whole. I know that each of you are involved in so much more than one and step up in so many different ways in your communities. But what's really special about this conference is that you get to witness and participate firsthand in the sheer scale, the international scale, to see how many people want to step up, how many different communities care about these supposedly niche issues, and are invested in maintaining the systems we have in place to resolve conflict and work together. But those systems only function when we care about them and we invest time and energy into them. And we remember the systems themselves, the UNs, all the businesses, the NGOs that you guys worked on in committees this weekend were created by people who stepped up. So thank you so much for spending your time with NAIMUN and for stepping up this weekend. Now please join me in welcoming someone who has certainly stepped up in immeasurable ways. Our tireless team staff who kept crisis bathrooms filled and dioceses fully staffed. Yeah.
Thank you, Evan, for stepping up to support us every time, whether it be executing community speakers, programming, and other vital logistical procedures. I think we can all agree that Evan is one of the most enterprising and efficient individuals we've ever met. Greetings, delegates, advisors, and distinguished guests. My name is Priyasha Chakrabarti, and it has been an honor to serve as the Chief of Staff of NAIMUN 61, bridging the gap between Secretariat and staffers at Georgetown. I'm an international student who calls India and the Philippines home. Here in DC as a college student, I naturally crave feelings of home, comfort, and familiarity everywhere I go. But I've also always seek challenges and opportunities to grow. My vision for NAIMUN 61 was to encapsulate this ever-changing feeling of home, where you can feel both comfortable and challenged in this community of diverse and passionate youth leaders. This is my third time staffing NAIMUN at Georgetown, first as a director in an EcoSox committee, then as an EcoSox USG, and finally as the Chief of Staff. I've had the privilege of working with so many empathetic and enterprising individuals, all sitting here in front of me, who you all have met in the capacity of chairs, crisis managers, directors, rapporteurs, crisis analysts, and members of the logistics and security team. I want to thank all my incredible staffers for engaging with me and the rest of our Secretariat in both procedural and hospitality matters throughout the last year, while simultaneously building a fantastic NAIMUN community at Georgetown that feels like home. The NAIMUN and the broader international relations community has felt like home to me since freshman year, but my time here has also forced me to challenge myself, to speak up, take risks, try new things, and become more globally aware. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the people sitting on stage behind me, including my P5, Romita, Evan, Daniel, and Olivia, for working tirelessly on substantive and logistical matters to make NAIMUN 61 possible. Delegates, I want to congratulate you all on a successful weekend as well. You discussed and debated some of the most pressing issues that we're living through today. We are in tumultuous times, but it is inspiring to see passion and energy and your dedication for making the world a better place, for making the world feel more like home. Your work over the last few days proves that diplomacy and debate does work and that the youth are promising leaders of our next generation. Whether it is your first or last time attending NAIMUN as a delegate, I hope you were able to recognize that there is unity and diversity. There is beauty in appreciating the perspectives of those who are different from you and deepening your awareness alongside those who are similar to you. I hope your enthusiasm and excitement during substantive and social experiences at NAIMUN made this weekend worth it. As you leave here tonight, reflect on times you felt comfortable and times you felt challenged. After all, that is the only way you can grow and step outside of your shells to continue to expand your homes and your horizons. I want to congratulate you all for a successful weekend and once again thank my staff for being so incredible to work with. I feel grateful to have witnessed 3 iterations of NAIMUN and cannot wait to see where the conference and everyone involved will continue to grow. With that, I will turn it over to our Director General, Olivia Smathers, who has worked constantly to build a meaningful, substantive experience for you leading up to and during NAIMUN. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyasha. You really are the heart and soul of our conference and its incredible staff. This weekend, this hotel was filled with thousands of students from all over the world, each of you with your individual curiosities, interests, and passions. 4 years ago, I made the same trip via megabus to NAIMUN 57 with my high school. I was a press corps delegate who left with more questions than I had ever known to ask, connections with people from places I'd never been, and a confidence that someday I could be a part of exacting the change that NAIMUN simulates in real-world settings. I left with a solidified desire to study foreign service in DC that brought me to this stage today, and it is all of these people around me, and hopefully we're able to create an experience just as special for all of you. Whether you met one of these beautiful people in a pre-conference Zoom training or during a feedback round for your committee, or if you just felt their energy as they ran through the hotel yelling into a radio attached to their blazer, I hope their kindness, good-natured dedication to their work, and humor and care for their delegates came across to you as clearly as it has to me. We always say when the deadlines begin to pile up and this conference starts to feel overwhelming, that all the effort we put in becomes exceedingly worth it when we finally feel the excitement of our attendees. That is true. I felt that profoundly as I met hundreds of delegates this weekend. However, working with this secretariat has led me to appreciate every individual moment of effort over the past year. If somehow no one had shown up to this weekend, we would, first of all, be in a lot of debt. But more importantly, you would all have made NAIMUN worth it anyway. So thank you to every person sitting around me for standing beside me through the chaos that goes into planning another year of NAIMUN. And finally, thank you to the person who knows this chaos as I experienced it all too well, Daniel. You grew into your position as Secretary General so smoothly and so surely. I know that the version of you I was mandated to hang out with at delegate game night last year would never have imagined yourself in this role. But from the second you told me you were applying, I became unable to imagine anyone else. I make fun of how you underestimate yourself a lot. But what I'm always trying to say is that, Daniel, you are the type of person that makes leadership easy. The hundreds and hundreds of hours you have poured into the spectrum of your portfolio, from massive research projects to tedious Excel sheets, you have done so without complaint, making every sacrifice, covering every base, with a quiet confidence and an inspiring belief in the significance of every minute detail in crafting the meaningful experience we all shared this weekend. You run this conference with unbelievable organization, a level of conscientiousness that is rare to find in any person. We are all lucky to have found it in our leader. I am the luckiest to have found it in a best friend. I mean this so truly. I have never spent so much time with a person forced to discuss niche research topics in citation formats, despite my constant attempts to distract us. And somehow, I still look forward to seeing you every day. Without you, I would not be up here, and a whole lot of joy will be missing from my life. So thank you, and please join me in welcoming to the podium my dear friend, Secretary General Daniel Walker.
She told me she was going to get me with that one. You win. Before I wrap up NAIMUN 61 and my tenure as Secretary General, there are a few people that I have to thank. So, first, thank you to the Washington Hilton and our incredible event manager, Kiana Harley, for allowing over 3,000 Model UN kids to take over this hotel for the 32nd year in a row. Thank you to my family sitting in the front row for flying in from Massachusetts to be here for this weekend. I love you. Thank you to the record 270 Georgetown University students who gave up their President's Day weekend to provide this one-of-a-kind educational experience to all of you. To all of our staffers, NAIMUN would not be the success it is today without all of you, and I hope that your time on your dioceses was as rewarding for for you as it most certainly was for your delegates. I have to say thank you to our Secretariat, and especially to our 12 incredible Undersecretaries General, Rebecca, Yenhan, Allie, Jasmine, Caroline, Adriana, Shruta, Fiona, Elon, Hayden, Drew, and Jupiter. To everyone in the audience today, while you almost certainly don't know those names or know all the people on this stage, I hope you do know that it was their hard work, along with the work of all the other people on the stage, that created this incredible conference experience for you. Over the last 10 months, each of them has dedicated hundreds, if not thousands of hours, on top of courses, internships, and other extracurriculars, all to prepare for this one weekend. NAIMUN is proud to be an entirely student-run conference, but without the selfless people like this Secretariat who volunteer their time for this conference, there would be nothing to run at all. So to my Secretariat, thank you for everything you have done to make this weekend happen, and I know that you know just how proud of you I am. I also want to thank our P5, my friends Evan, Priyansha, Olivia, and Amina. I hope everyone here has the chance to work with a team like this at least once in their life. This is a team that has inspired me to work harder every single day simply by being themselves, and one that has welcomed me as my authentic self, terrible puns included. These four have been the bedrock of NAIMUN since the very beginning, and NAIMUN 61 would have been unrecognizable without them. As SG, I also have to thank two of them in particular. Olivia, the very first decision that I made when I started this job was that you were the only person I wanted to serve alongside me. And since then, because of your vision, creativity, honesty, and humor, I have never once looked back on that decision with anything but complete certainty. Thank you for putting up with my 6-hour-long Google Calendar invites, Zooms from across the Atlantic Ocean, and as you mentioned earlier, relentless overthinking. But most importantly, thank you for coming to this job as yourself. Your Model UN experience may have been part of why I wanted you to be my Director General, but above all, I wanted you for this role because I knew I could trust you to be level-headed in the face of any issue, to be honest with me no matter what, and to be unflinchingly loyal to the mission of this conference. Watching you shine with our Secretariat, staff, and delegates made me beyond proud as your SG, and even prouder as one of your best friends. Thank you, Olivia. There is truly no one else I could have done this job with, and I cannot wait to live in your basement next year. It is impossible for me to convey how much this year of working together has meant to me. Like you mentioned earlier, when you and I were paired as executives, we had spoken maybe 2 times before, and we had never texted. Yet it was that very first night working together where I knew that you were going to be the most incredible partner for this year-long journey. And learning that you are incredible. There is no better way to put it. I have met few people in my life who are as competent, professional, compassionate, and unbelievably funny as you. We have talked about the insanity, frankly, of putting a hotel contract in a 20-year-old's hands. But to be honest, with you at the helm, it never seemed crazy to me at all. I hope you know that your work has made NAIMUN better for everyone in this room and for every single delegate, staffer, and advisor who will return to this conference for years to come. Getting to work with you will forever be one of the best parts of my NAIMUN experience, and while I am beyond proud to have been your co, being your friend will always be the far, far greater privilege. To everyone in this room today, thank you for your continued trust in NAIMUN and your dedication to our mission of youth education in and out of your committees. We designed NAIMUN's 42 committees this year with a distinct educational mission in mind for each of them, centering every committee around a particular issue relevant to the world today. Through your exploration of these topics, I hope you've begun to see, like I mentioned last Thursday, that these values and the skills that Model UN teaches you truly do not just apply to the context of the actual United Nations or even international relations. Rather, these skills can and will serve you throughout the rest of your lives, as long as you commit to holding on to them. Thank you all for an incredible NAIMUN this year, and thank you for entrusting me to lead this iteration of this exceptional conference along with this exceptional team. It has truly been the honor of a lifetime. The moment that I think some of you have been waiting for. We will move into our awards. Before we begin, I'd just like to make a couple logistical notes. First off, all delegates who are given an award, including verbal commendations, are welcome to come up to the front of the room and take a picture with your dais. When you do so, please come to this area over here, and our photographer Miranda or Lauren will take a picture of you. Secondly, to everyone in the crowd today, please only clap one time between each award, and clap as much as you want once the committee is concluded with their Best Delegate Award. This is in the interest of time, and thank you for making this good. I haven't given an award yet, but thank you. Now we can get into awards. So to present our first awards, please join me in welcoming the Undersecretaries General and General Assemblies, Rebecca Zhu and Yan-Han Shen.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Zhu,
And my name is Yan-Han Shen.
and we are your Undersecretary Generals of General Assemblies. This weekend, General Assemblies made history with a reimagined structure featuring UNESCO, World Summit for Children, and the International Organization for Migration as the NAIMUN's largest committees.
In these committees, delegates regulated deep-sea mining, reformed IMF loan programs, reduced water insecurity, developed methods to resettle refugee families, promoted scientific agriculture, improved the well-being of children around the world, and even celebrated my co-Undersecretary General's birthday with a record-breaking $6,700 donated to Asylum Works. Now, for awards. In the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, the verbal commendations go to China from the Altamira International School. Bangladesh from Harvard Westlake School. India from McLean High School. From the Lewis Caffey School.
from Gulf Coast High School. The honorable mentions go to Monaco from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, Armenia from Oklahoma High School, Brazil from St. Ignatius High School, and Bulgaria from Dwight Engel High School. The book award goes to Singapore from Minnetonka High School. The outstanding delegate awards go to Laos from West Windsor, Plainsboro South, and Cameroon from West Windsor, Plainsboro South. And finally, the best delegate award goes to Molly from Richard Montgomery High School.
In the International Organization for Migration, the verbal commendation goes to Japan from Delaware Valley Regional High School. Chad from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. Togo from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. Sri Lanka from Stevenson High School. Samoa from Triangle Math and Science Academy. And Mauritius from Gulf Coast High School. The honorable mentions go to Libya from Area Model UN. Monaco from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. And Angola from University of Chicago Laboratory School. The book award goes to Honduras from the Loomis Chaffee School. The outstanding delegate award goes to Brazil from St. and Portugal from Winston Churchill High School. And finally, the best delegate award goes to Pakistan.
And the World Trade Organization, verbal commendations. The verbal commendations go to Chile from Marymount High School, Los Angeles. Montenegro from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. Hong Kong from Monte Vista High School. Ghana from Eden School, Mexico. Mongolia from the Master School. And the United Kingdom from Gulf Coast High School. The honorable mentions go to Angola from the Harvey School, Vietnam from the Roxbury Latin School, and Zambia from Dougherty Valley High School. The book award goes to Yemen from All The outstanding delegate awards go to Cameroon from West Windsor, Plainsboro South, and Lao PDR from West Windsor, Plainsboro South. And finally, the best delegate award goes to Pakistan.
With the disarmament and international security committee, the verbal commendations go to Vietnam from the Dwight Engel School. Lebanon from Holy Trinity School. Monaco from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. United Arab Emirates from American Heritage Broward. Ecuador from Redondo Union High School. And Mauritius from Gold Coast High School. The honorable mentions go to Paraguay from College. Angola from University of Chicago Laboratory School. And Togo from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology.
from Archimedean Upper Conservatory. United Kingdom from Gulf Coast High School. And Indonesia from All American Model Universities. Go to Cameroon from West Windsor, Plainsboro South. Switzerland from Richmond, Brazil from St. Ignatius. And the book award goes to Netherlands from Lowell High School. The outstanding delegate awards go to Laos from West Windsor, Plainsboro South. And Angola from University of Chicago Laboratory School. And finally, the best delegate award goes to South Africa from Columbia, Santa Maria, Marinenses.
In the Special Political and Decolonization Committee, the verbal commendations go to Saudi Arabia from the North Shore Country Day School, Portugal from Wheeler High School, United Kingdom from Gulf Coast High School, Armenia from McLean High School, Monaco from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, and Spain from Ridge High School. The honorable mentions go to Togo from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, Laos from West Windsor Plainsboro South High School, and Germany from Upper College. The outstanding delegate awards go to Singapore from Minnetonka High School and Sri Lanka from Stevenson High School. The book award goes to DPR Korea from Marriott's Ridge High School. The best delegate award goes to Pakistan from All American Model Universities.
And now I'd like to welcome up our co-DSGs of the Economic and Social Councils, Jasmine and Al.
Hi, my name is Ali Chuck. And my name is Jasmine Yazid. And Mary, I'm the Secretary General of Economic and Social Councils. This weekend, our delegates undertook complex and nuanced topics that are not only extremely pertinent to the world around us today, but also challenge them to think about the intersectionality of all global issues. They rose to the challenge and managed to pass extensive resolutions relating to topics including reparations, gender equality in STEM, and Indigenous peoples' health inequities. Now for the awards, starting with the British House of Commons. Purple Coronation. We first have Charlotte Nichols from Montverde Academy, Juliet Ferguson from Colorado High School, Rachel McLean from Toronto Science Academy, Claire Hanna from Princeton High School, Reed from Xavier High School, and Mary Robinson from American School of Puebla. Conventions, we first have Boris Johnson from Staten Island Academy,
Zambia from Mercersburg Academy. In the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, the first herbal commendation goes to Guatemala. From Stanford Online High School. Colombia from Menendez High School. The honorable mentions go to Brazil from St. Ignatius. And Spain from Noel County. The book award goes to Suriname from Georgetown Visitation. The outstanding delegate awards go to United Kingdom from Dublin High School. And Honduras from Luna's Peace School. And the best delegate goes to El Salvador. In the Alliance of Small Island States, the verbal commendations go to Taiwan from the Doherty Valley High School, St. Vincent and the Grenadines from Radnor High School, Kiribati from Royal Missing Area, Samoa from Alexandria City, and Ireland from American Heritage. The honorable mentions go to Belize from Tower Hill School, Madagascar from Georgetown Day School, and the Cook Islands from Robinson High School. The book award goes to Australia from Winston Churchill High School. The outstanding delegate awards go to Mauritius from Goa High School, and Zanzibar from And the best delegate award goes to the Solomon Islands. In the United Nations Commission on Science and Technology for Development, the verbal commendations go to Japan from University of Chicago Laboratory School, Botswana from Long Beach Polytechnic High School, Bulgaria from Morrison Public School, Lithuania from Montevista High School, Finland from the Master's School, and Chile from Marymount High School, Los Angeles. The honorable mentions go to Brazil from St. Ignatius, Tanzania from American Heritage, and Honduras from the Luna's Peace School. The book award goes to Egypt from Ansel Lane High School. The outstanding delegates are India from School Without Walls and Mauritius from Gold Palace High School. the verbal commendation goes to France from American Heritage Scholar, who put the comment in the from Portsmouth School. To the United Kingdom of the Outstanding Delegate Award goes to Portugal from Westminster. And finally, the Best Delegate Award goes to Chile from Granada High School.
Crazy. In the United States National Security Council, the verbal commendations go to Alice Herblin from Pacific American School and Les Aspen from Rockbridge Academy. The honorable mention goes to Hazel R. O'Leary from American School of Guatemala. The book award goes to Robert Rubin from British International School of Washington. The Outstanding Delegate Award goes to Nancy Soderberg from the Shipley School. And finally, the Best Delegate Award goes to Madeline Albright from the United States Defense Policy Board. The verbal commendations go to Henry Kissinger from Alexandria City, Maryland, and Holden Clare from Wyoming area, Maryland. The honorable mention goes to Jessica Tuckman Matthews from St. Aloysius Hospital. The Purple Award goes to Norman R. Augustine from Academia Protoplasty American International School. The Outstanding Delegate Award goes to Alice C. Maroney from Dublin High School. And finally, the Best Delegate Award goes to Claiborne Pell from Canterbury School. In the Taiwan National Development Conference, the verbal commendations go to Kwang Hun Hui from Marymount High School, Los Angeles, and He Yuan from Robbinsville High School. The honorable mention goes to Tina Pan from Gulf Coast High School. The book award goes to Lian Zhang from Harvard Westlake School. The Outstanding Delegate Award goes to Li Yunfu from the Best Delegate Award goes to Yin Yulai from Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. And the Politburo, the core delegates, and the Politburo of the Chinese Communist Party, the verbal commendations go to Li Tianying from the Liu Shafi School and Jiang Zemin from the North Shore County Country Day School. The honorable mention goes to Li Guiying from the Master School. The book award goes to Wang Shuxian from the Radnor High School. The Outstanding Delegate Award goes to Chen Wuhua from Avenue, New York. And finally, the Best Delegate Award goes to Pao Yingchun from Redondo Union High School. In the People's Liberation Army, the verbal commendations go to General Jing Zhiyuan from Military High School and Admiral Huang Huaiqing from Winston Churchill High School. The honorable mention goes to Major Deng Qianqun from Stevenson High School. The book award goes to Admiral Liu Huaqing from All American Robert Nation. The Outstanding Delegate Award goes to General Fu Chuan Liu from Dublin Jerome High School. And finally, the Best Delegate Award goes to General Wang Ke from Salesian School.
Thank you to all of our Undersecretaries General. Now we have arrived at our delegation awards, which recognize our best performing large, small, and international delegations. This year, I'm excited to announce that NAIMUN will be offering more delegation awards in each category to recognize the work of more schools that attended this conference. We will begin with small delegations. The honorable mentions go to Horace Mann School and the Master School. The Outstanding Small Delegation Awards go to Canterbury School and Mercersburg Academy. Oh, this one right way there. And finally, the award for Best Small Delegation goes to the University of Chicago Laboratory. Moving on to our international delegations. The award for outstanding international delegation goes to Colegio Marisa de Granada. And the award for best international delegation goes to Upper Canada College. Finally, we reach our large delegations. The honorable mentions go to Winston Churchill High School. And Thomas Jefferson High School for science and technology. The outstanding large delegation awards go to St. Ignatius. And All-American Model United Nations. Finally, the award for best large delegation goes to West Windsor. Delegations are welcome to come to the front of the room as we close out. At this time, are there any points or motions? We have a motion to close NAIMUN 61. All those in favor?